Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and up.
What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Nightcap. We're doing this every Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're bringing you some of the most important market news as well as technical analysis that you can actually use for tomorrow. And this episode is gonna be special. A couple things. One, we got to point out a very important support area that we did bounce off that we talked about. So gotta take a little credit for that one. We got a nice little move off of that. Let's see if that's gonna hold up. That's gonna be very, very important for Bitcoin here in the near future. And then we're gonna do a little bit of fantasy football drafting today. We got a kind of a content creator battle going on. Kelly Kellum's in there, Crypto Billy, Redman, Bioman, or Biomex. I mean, everyone. Oh, French Toaster's in there. We got all kinds of the creators and just people that are involved with the crypto community in this. So it's going to be fun, and we'll probably do a few rounds of the draft on the backside of this. I got it all queued up. I got my tunes right here. Let's see if it actually plays. It may not. It actually, I might not have got it
The
in.
cream of the crop.
No,
Nobody
I'll
does
have to
it
adjust
better.
that. So when FD's talking, I'll get the right audio on. But with that being said, I do have my man FD White.
Yeah, I made it, man. I made it.
He did, he did. I didn't think he was going to. I was all ready to go. I had it all set up, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Thank you for being here
Yeah,
because it does make my life a
yeah,
little
man.
easier.
Yeah, man. I was going down the road doing 100, man. Said I got to make the nightcap, man. I can't let the academy down, man. So we're back, ready to get started, man. And we got something special, like you said, a little bit later in the show,
My
for
man.
everybody. So let's get it started. Let's get into it.
Let's go. First thing we got to do is get over to the chat, say what's up to everybody in there. Mike Plays in the house. He say, yo, trade intuition, loving all the alpha on Piper Academy. We are coming in strong, bro. We got a pre-morning show. We got a morning show. We got a training show. We got an evening show. Dude, we're growing and it's taking off, man. I'm excited. I think there's big things ahead for the Piper Academy. I'm super excited about it, to be honest with you. Alex O Crypto's in the chat here. Hearts, little dapping it up here with the otter. Let's see some of the otter emojis. Support my man Alex O. He is family. Harp's in here. Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing? French Toaster, hola, my friend. He's in the league, so he versus you, babe. I'm watching. I'm watching you. Let's get it. Who else we got in here? Indie Rock Crypto, my man. He is like the certified hype dude. He comes in dropping comments, just fire, man. I appreciate you, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Army Piper's in the house. I was kind of joking earlier. I was in the chat that we have going on for this league, and I was like, Piper's probably gonna call me midstream and be like, "What are you doing?" Oh, with that, LBC's in there too. LBC's in the
Okay.
league as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
should be cool. Should be cool. Uh,
OC is here.
OC guy, what's up? The Mexican spaghetti. What is up, my dude?
All right, let me. I gotta respond to this Alex O, man.
Okay,
He
what you
said
got?
his son's farts are better than his. So, scientifically speaking, that's a good thing. That's what you want. You want them to be having good stools and good farts, man. That's a good sign for his intestines and everything. So that's a good thing right there.
Oh man. All right. Well, I didn't know we were going to talk about this today on a crypto show, but hey, let's.
Yeah.
Crypto Billy's in the chat. What's up, man? He's in the league as well, so should be good. Buck, what's going on, my dude? Let's see. We got Amy Lives Crypto, Orange Hearts, as usual. Go check her channel out. She is also part of the family as well. Let's see. Scrolling down. Ooh, do we got anyone else? Not. We got the usual suspects. So thank you guys very much for being here. It is truly appreciated. Go ahead and smash that like button now. Get it started early. We would definitely appreciate that. All right, let's go over to the news here. And first up, we got NVIDIA is actually denying receiving a DOJ antitrust subpoena. And if you read the article, they basically said, "Hey, we're happy to answer any questions you got." So what is going on here? What do we believe? You know, I I wouldn't be
We
surprised.
got a black. My bad. We got a black
Oh,
screen.
black screen, it
Trade
didn't
fly.
show up. All right. I got you. I got you.
We know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got that.
Let's see if we pop up. Yeah,
Here we go.
there we go.
Boom, back in the fight. It's all kinds of jacked up with the sizing here, though. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Let me see.
So yeah, if you didn't know, TradeFly was gonna do the show by itself. Today is my son's 8th birthday, so he had everything set to do a solo show. But you know, we did 100 down the street, down the road, and we made it. Like I said, so he had to adjust on the fly. But he's TradeFly; he can do it.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do. But we're all good. We're back. We're back in the fight here. So here's the picture. It doesn't really do much for you, but it does look better than a black screen. I'll give you that. All right. So we'll talk about that a little bit on the backside here. Next thing up we got is Switzerland's Zurich Cantonal Bank launches Bitcoin and Ethereum trading. Bullish news. I think so. All right. And then the last one, that one, we'll wait. We'll save that. We'll save that. Let's go over the duo cam. Let's talk this out a little bit here. And what are you thinking, man? I mean, with Nvidia, I am leaning towards maybe a little bit of manipulation. All right, Nvidia
Yeah.
sky high right now. They had a split, brought the price down, and then you see an opportunity to have a false narrative come out that drives the price down 9% in one day, giving the opportunity for people to kind of buy in, and maybe
Yeah.
some whales or maybe even institutions. I'm not going to go there, but maybe they had opportunity to buy as retail was selling off. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't put nothing past these. You know, I don't put nothing past them. Like I can't pinpoint or say for a fact what happened, but you know, when they came out with those claims with the DOJ talking about Nvidia having I forgot what like the official claim was. I just said like even if it's true, they're gonna just get a slap on the wrist. Everybody already knew beforehand. That's why we saw the huge sell off before the information even became public. So it's manipulation in some form. So I just we're not in the know, but we kind of know how these things play out, especially with like big players like Nvidia, Apple, Meta. Like these people just get slaps on the wrist and keeps it and they keep it moving. And the stock market has been animal spirits the past 2 years. So any dip, the average consumer, I mean the average retail investor is just accustomed to buying the dip. So with this huge dip, I still don't see like a lot of people coming in to buy this. So this is just giving the bigger institutions and the bigger players a little bit more time to grab some Nvidia. But as long as I think Nvidia is above 100, it's really nothing to worry about. That's really a big technical level and a big psychological level. So, I'll be waiting to see how Nvidia moves within the rest of the week because we do have a few more economic data coming out. So we'll just see. But I can't really put a specific pinpoint on it. But I definitely wouldn't put it past this happening. So some people would come in and swoop up a little bit at cheaper
Yeah.
prices.
Absolutely not, man. I mean, you never know these days. I mean, some of the like you'll see there was it Cointelegraph at one point. There was some employees that had released an article that had a huge impact. I think it was an XRP article, if I remember correctly. And that thing like took off. And then when they
Yeah,
tracked it back, they figured out that they had bought essentially before they released that article and then they sold and made a lot of profit on that. So
yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't put it past anybody, man. People like to make that money, and they're gonna find all kinds of ways to do it. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and bring Mr. Fudd up. Sound the alarm here. So lucky, this is not too crazy of an article here, but it is something to take note of. U.S. travel spending declined by 1.1% year over year through mid-August, according to Bank of America. So travel spending per household has also been below total spending since the beginning of this year. Basically, you can see it on the chart here. But what does this actually mean? How does this tie in to like how does this affect crypto? Well, what it means to me is that people are starting to reduce the amount of money that they're spending. They're probably they have less expendable income, which to me, when you start talking about crypto and assets such as that, then you start saying, oh, okay, well, you know what? There might not be as many people, the retail may not want to be, you know, venture into crypto right now based on that. If you don't have that expendable income, because remember when we had the high in 2021, right? That was after there was like a stimulus to the economy, right? There was a lot of spendable money that came into the economy, and then they chose to use that and crypto and some of the riskier assets, and they did very well for them, to be honest, because it just moonshot. But this is something to take note of, right? And people are starting to kind of bring up the recession word again. Definitely something that you know is plausible, right? Who knows what the definition of a recession is anymore? But one of the articles I was reading as well was, it was talking about GDP, and it was saying that there could actually be uh basically a reconciliation. Like they're gonna go back and probably change the number of the GDP. So I'm gonna be standing by for that. That seems to be a trend right now with a lot of this data that comes out, and they go back and change the numbers, and usually the numbers are worse. So keep an eye out for that. But this, I just wanted to kind of point this out in terms of the travel spending, is that hey, less disposable income or expendable income, extra essentially, would lead potentially to less retail in the space. And that was just kind of my observation there. Really not a big FUD article, to be honest with you. What do you think about that, FD, man? Do you think this could have an effect on the price of crypto, or maybe that's why we're seeing kind of Bitcoin stay kind of status quo, stay in a range,
Mhm.
but all coins are getting pummeled?
Yeah.
That's a potential, right?
Yeah, so like you're saying, like Bitcoin is holding up fairly well while altcoins are getting demolished. And that the reason is because usually people like, us retailers, we come in, we're not trying to buy Bitcoin. We're trying to look for the cheapest, how many, the altcoin that's cheapest or has the most zeros in front of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I am keeping my eye out on. I'm keeping my eye out on like the Google trends. I'm looking at how people are spending, like you said. And Piper had I think it was Miles something. I can't pronounce his last name, but Piper had brought this up last week on the morning show, talking about how retail this cycle is different, and he brought out some very good points about how retail is not flush with cash like we were last cycle. So that play is playing a huge factor into why we're not seeing these this price appreciation so much. I think this first rally that we had at the beginning of the year was just people who we had a few new people coming into the space, but for the most part it was just us, degenerates, just so happy to see the price moving. So we're just going from coin, we're jumping over here, they want to pump, we'll come over here. If you see, it was just like the same liquidity going just to different sectors, different coins, different meme coins, different narratives. So we definitely need some type of new liquidity coming in, and that's not going to happen if people are don't have, like you said, as much expendable or disposable income as they once
Yeah.
had. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see if the economy starts to roll over, if people start doing bad, which it's hard, man, because when I got back, everybody here got a new Corvette. So I'm like, the economy's not doing that bad. When I left, nobody had the Corvette,
Hey,
the
they're not getting
C8.
it with the
I,
rates now, man. They're talking about
yeah,
10% right now. What? It's
yeah, so
crazy.
if they're paying these car notes, and the insurance is crazy too, especially over here in Michigan and the Detroit and surrounding areas, man. So I don't know what they're doing, man. I need to go talk to them. Maybe I'm in the
Yeah.
wrong space, man.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see what the future holds, and it's it happens slowly, then all at once. That's what a lot of economists say. So we'll just have to, like I said, see what happens. So I'm thinking after the election, a few months after the election, we'll kind of get a clearer view.
Yo, you see in the chat right now? My man Matt C, dude, coming in
Oh,
hard in the
hey,
paint, bro.
yeah, Amy
$20
Liz, thank
super
you.
chat. He said, "Let's go,
Yeah,
crypto fam." And that was followed up by Amy Lives Crypto with an $8 super chat. He said, "Happy birthday to Little White." Let's go ahead and do this, dude.
yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
Thank you
Hey,
for that. Yeah.
mad props. Matt C, dude. Much appreciated. I've mentioned it a few times. I did actually meet him down in Nashville. Super cool dude. We ran around a little bit. at the nighttime, hopped around to different places. Super cool dude. And we're planning on catching a football game here, local. So that'll be super, super cool. I don't know. I think TA Tim might come out to that as well. And that'll be super, super neat. And then Amy Lives Crypt, thank you. Thank you, lady. We appreciate you. I'll let FD actually say thank you because
Oh
that
yeah,
one's for
yeah,
him.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, we thank you, man. That's if you're not following Amy Lives Crypto, you just delete your YouTube and just never come back. Just never come back. Because what are you doing yourself with this service? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go over there and stop what you're doing. Pause this right now. Go over there, follow her, subscribe to her, and then come right back.
Oh man, I love it. You're
Oh,
doing it
look,
right.
speak of the devil, man. Happy birthday, man.
There it is. Let's go. I don't know if he
Good
can.
job.
You, you got headphones in right now?
No, he can't. No, he can't. I got my
You got
AirPod
them
in
in?
right
Oh,
now, so
okay. I was gonna play. I was gonna
yeah,
play some
he
music.
need to go to bed, man. We
Yeah,
gotta get him. We gotta get him up. Go
get
to
him on
bed. Good
schedule,
night.
man.
Go.
Well, happy
Okay,
birthday,
go ahead.
dude. You can
Happy
relay
birthday.
the
Happy
message.
birthday. Go ahead. Okay,
Actually,
it's
I
your
think
birthday. I'm gonna let you.
I'm trying to remember. I think I can do like. Oh,
Oh,
there it
look,
is. There it is. Oh, what else can I do? I think I can do
they
this
said happy
also.
birthday. Everybody said happy
Boom.
birthday in the chat. Okay.
We're
He
celebrating.
said thank you. He's a little shy now. He ran, so that's all it took.
I love
We
it.
gotta
I
get him.
love
We
it,
gotta
man.
get him camera ready. So it'll take a minute.
Hey, let's do it. We'll do a kiddo special, man. I got my little girl. She's already looking at charts, trying to identify support and resistance. We'll bring them on, man. It'll be
Yeah.
super cool. Good lord, guys. What are y'all doing in the chat right now? Alex O, my man. Happy birthday to the little man. God bless you guys. I love you, family.
It's my birthday tomorrow, chat. My
Yeah,
birthday's tomorrow,
what's
chat. Let's go. My birthday tomorrow. What's
Oh
going on?
man.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm playing, man. But like you said, man, like it just we just need some type of not even a stimulus package. We need some sort of just the overall sentiment is a little bit, off right now too. Just in the whole, not just in our space, just in the overall, economy in the nation. So once we get some type of clear direction as to who's going to be the leader and what's going to happen, I think people will be a little bit more inclined to take more risk.
Yeah. Nah, I got you. I got you. And Retro Mike Tech in the house, man. Thank you very much for coming on yesterday. He left a $9.99 super chat. Jeez, oh flip. Y'all are too giving, very, very gracious. We really, really appreciate it. That's just man, that's great. Hey, Piper, I don't know what's up though, but I think we're outpacing you on super chats. I think you're slacking over there. Let's see what Chris Crypto said. He said that's child labor. I mean, she's cuter than I am, so I'm sure you'd like to look at, a cute kid vice me. That'll be better for the algorithm, I'm sure. Oh man. All right. All right. Let's get it. Everyone, thank you. And Retro Mike, thank you for coming on yesterday as well. That was actually awesome. Like really spilled some alpha there and it was definitely cool. We'll have to have you on again. Give you a little bit more time, maybe not on a Tuesday. So we got a little bit more time there. We always try to be respectful of Billy Goat Tales and push people over there as well. So yeah. What's up, man? Were you about to say something? I think I lost you. You're muted, maybe?
Yep, sorry, I
There
had
it
to
is.
switch my AirPods out. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good. All good?
Yeah, all good.
All right, sweet. Let's go ahead and get into the market pulse. Here we go. First up, we got the total market cap sitting at $2.1 trillion. That's up 0.65%. 24-hour trading volume is at 94.4 billion. That's up 41.5%. That's a big move. Bitcoin dominance is currently sitting at 54.3%. That is only up 0.06%. Crypto fear and greed index currently sitting at 27 fear. We are trending down. Well, I guess we're up a point, but we're still, I'd say, kind of trending down towards extreme fear. So we are at some really critical areas of support. We'll look at that when we get over to the charts. Over to the top 10, Bitcoin is sitting at number one, of course. That's at $50,167, and that's up 0.62% over 24 hours and down 1.6% over 7 days. Ethereum is at $2,459. That is up 0.97% over 24 hours and down 2.77% over 7 days. Looking at Solana, Solana had a nice bounce. That was sitting at 128. I told you guys that was a very important support level. I know I kind of just glossed over it as we were looking at the top 10 yesterday, But on Piper Academy, I did lay that one out, had a nice little horizontal level of support there at 128 for Solana. So was looking for some potential upside there. Was a little nervous about it though because of the way it kind of came down at that support level. But here nor there, it was a critical area of support. XRP 55 to 60 cents. I mean, that's kind of always where it's at. Dogecoin in number 8. That is still below 10 cents. That's kind of wild, man. I really didn't see Dogecoin pulling back that hard. But it is, but it's still holding in the top 10. Tron is up to 15 cents, and it's actually down 0.35% over 24 hours and down 5.53% over 7 days. Toncoin is at $4.62, which is down 5.47. So it is still moving down. Toncoin is. And it's down 17.69% over 24 hours. Cardano with a little move to the positive, and that's at 32 cents. And that is up 1.39% over 24 hours and down 7.81. And AVAX coming in at 21.97. And that is up 2% over 24 and down 6.53 over 20 or 7 days. All right, let's look at the crypto bubbles. Lots of green on the board, much better than what we saw yesterday. Let's see who's getting hit. Ton's getting hit, down 5.5%. Pole, so Pole is Matic. So remember that Matic has now shifted to Pole. You should guys, if you got it on Coinbase, you should have got some emails to let you know that transition was happening. Ruin's down 3%. Matic's down 3.7. Interesting. I guess that's happening while they're making that transition. Wonder if they're actually going to keep Matic out there. I don't know. I have to look that up. Almost like a Luna Classic type deal. But I'll have to look into that one. But I know it is transitioning right now from Matic to Pole. So take note of that. That is down 5.4%. Big movers. You got AAVE, Aave. All right, that's up 13.5%. HNT, Helium is up 9.6%. STRK, Starknet is up 12.3%. And Injective is up 8.9%. ICP up 6%. Render finally in the positive, thank goodness. Uniswap is up 6.5. Bread is up 8.2. So a lot of good movers here. Some that are over 5%, looking good. WIF is up 8.5. So if you like the memes, that's good news for you. Over the economic calendar, we did have Jolt's job openings that came out today. That was at 7.673 million, which was actually under the forecasted number. Tomorrow looks like you got the services PMI. So ISM services PMI. So that'll come out tomorrow. Take a look-see at that. Go to the morning show tomorrow. Piper, I'm sure, will break this down once the numbers actually come out. Let me see if I can back it up here. There you go. But some of the big things that are coming up, the ones you really want to take note of, is going to be Friday. You got non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate. And then Wednesday, September 11th is going to be a biggie. That's core inflation rate month over month as well as year over year. Then you have inflation rate month over month as well as year over year. And then PPI on the tail of that. So some big stuff coming up here. Looks like I think that is next week. So definitely keep your eyes out for that one. And let's go over to the liquidation heat map. We're on the 3-day right now. And let's see. For some reason, I lost your main video, but I can still see you on the duo. So I guess we're good. All right, liquidation heat map, 3-day. We're currently sitting around 58K. One of the areas I was looking at was about 56K, and that was based on a area of support or a trend line, really, bottom part of a channel. But we've already cleared out some of this liquidity. You can see it's starting to build up here, right above, this little area of resistance that we have. But that's probably people just taking leveraged short positions off of that, thinking that we're going to have continuation to the downside is what I'm kind of looking at. But if you're looking up around 60K, it's building, but it's not extremely high. Look at this, right? That stands out. This is not quite the same. So, price is starting to trend up in that direction. If it goes up to grab that liquidity, wouldn't be surprised. But let's zoom out a little bit and let's see if we have something that pops a little bit more for us. And well, this makes a lot of sense. That's up about 70,000. So there's really where your liquidity is sitting at. You can see how dark it is down here because remember, we had this move down. Remember, we were talking about for months, we had a really hot spot here at 50,000. There was billions of dollars of liquidity sitting there. That's why we thought it would come down to 50K. That's all been cleared out. So, when I say sometimes price action comes down, I mean, that's a kind of sharp fall. It comes down and you kind of get beaten into submission. Well, that opens you up for a reversal. So even though people are kind of freaking out and there's a lot of bearish sentiment going on right now, I mean, just look back left on the chart. We've been here before. All is not lost. And we're still honoring that trend line that I was talking about. And we'll look at that on the chart here in a second. Actually, let's go there now. So when I say there's a trend line that I've been watching and there's a channel that I've been watching, you guys are going to get sick of hearing this because I believe in it, right? And this is a line in the sand for me. So here's the channel once again. So if you guys are new or watching for the first time, been watching this channel for quite some time, and this was actually my key to say, hey, we're gonna get some big movement to the upside. And then now, what is support right now? It was resistance, but now it's support, right? So it's been holding up, and you can see it's been holding up for quite some time. And if you go back left on the chart, you can see like kind of a similar pattern per se. I mean, this is definitely different in terms of like we've been consolidating for a long time and we've kind of gotten into a descending broadening wedge as well as a bull flag, which ultimately should be bullish. It's a little different than coming back to the all-time high here and that we didn't stay in this range very long, right? So it was up here for a little while and then it just kind of dumped. But what it did is it came down to this area, generally around this support of this trend line that I'm looking at twice. All right, so high, high, support, support before the breakdown. And if you guys if you watched me a little bit, one of the big things that I always look at, I'm like, all right, where do we have a retest with a significant breakdown or significant price action to the upside? This is it for me. All right, this trend line right here is very important to me because you get your retest, you got your big breakdown, you come up here, you get your retest. We've now flipped it, and boom, price action takes off. That's why I was so keen on this level. Now, is it going to hold up? I can't tell you that. But what I was expecting was some price action off of that area, and we sure enough got it. All right. So that first test of that area, I just thought it was going to hold up. I had some conviction. And when I was watching it last night, when I saw that wick come up very quickly and get on the top side and stagnate for a little bit, like you don't see it on the daily, but you will if you go lower time frames, and stagnate for a little bit, I was like, yeah, it's going to hold. And so that was a long position for me. But now it's time to go ahead and lock in those profits, right? Move up the stop loss, make sure that you lock those profits in. And then if it falls back down, no big deal. I lock in profit. I won the day. Is what it is. But there's potential. I mean, look, I told you there's potential here when you're looking at the oscillator. You got your true 7, and then you have the oscillator working its way up and right. And now you're actually seeing the money flow start to work up and right as well. So there's some things on the daily that are telling you there is opportunity for the price action to continue. It's up and right trajectory. It's there. I know a lot of people are very bearish right now, and they're showing you different things on the weekly, which I'm guessing doesn't look as good. Now, the one thing that I do look at, and I've kind of pointed this out before as well, is the Heikinashi on the weekly. All right, this one is crazy when you look at it. You want a little alpha? Go to the weekly, use Heikinashi, and literally just play the flips of the candles. And I don't care where you take it from. Like if you go back to like 19, 20, wherever you want to start from, go to the weekly, put on Heikinashi, and literally just trade the flip of the candles. Not financial advice, but if you measure this out, if you back test it, which I did, you would be looking at about 200% profit from. I think I actually took it, if I remember correctly, from somewhere around here at like the breakdown. So it was like, we actually missed the two pumps for the high and then the all-time high. Like we missed the big moves, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll take that out of the equation to make it fair, right? And still, it was like 200%. So if you want to keep it simple, Akinashi on the weekly is a thing. Now, reason I'm talking about it, well, right now we're in the negative. All right, so we're trending down. It's flipped. So that's showing me that there's opportunity. On the weekly that we could actually come down a little bit. But you can see some indecision as it's kind of flipping back and forth. And there's a couple things. There's, I guess, a little bit of hopium if we do break down. I will say if we break down, I'm not going to guarantee. I won't do that. But I would expect if we break down from this trend line right here, we get a true retest, then we're looking at 2022 highs at a minimum of about 48,000. and that would align, with this wick too. Some people like to say that price action will follow these wicks, right? So that is definitely something I'll be keeping a keen eye on. But as of right now, until we break this trend, right? The trend is your friend until the end. I'm not that concerned. All right. That's so 56.4, somewhere around there. Definitely a number for you guys to watch. And then top side, I kind of already talked about this, the value area low, as well as that horizontal level of resistance, the dynamic reactor. That's all sitting up there. Let me go ahead and pull that back up here for price action. There you go. So that's sitting up at about 61 1, 61 2. All right. So you got kind of a range there. And I would definitely look for resistance there. That's if we get that moving up. But again, when I'm looking at, I think I still got the Heikinashi on. Let me go ahead and back to the candles. When you see these wicks indicate to me that there's buying pressure or there's willing buyers in that area. So maybe I'm not the only one following this trend line. Look, look at the wick. Look at the wick. Look at the wick. Right? So that tells me someone's following this trend line. I don't know if it's a whale or who's following this trend line, but somebody's following this trend line. It ain't just me. So keep eye on it. All right. That's a line in the sand for me. That's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to FD, see what he's got for you guys.
I mean, you pretty much you took it out. You took the cake, man. So I'll just zoom in. We'll zoom in to maybe like the next day or so. So I drew this yesterday actually on Crypto Nightcap when we were interviewing Mike, and we were up at about 58 191 58 2 before we got that huge dump. So I said, you know what? I'm looking for a short. I don't. I think the market is leaning a little bit more bearish in the short term. So I'm going to be looking for a short. So I drew this yesterday while we were actually on Crypto Nightcap. It didn't play out. It didn't play out. We actually got that huge dump. So I was looking for a short at about 58.6, 58.7 level. Then we got that huge sell off. I'll make it quick because I know the draft is coming. We had that huge sell off, and now these are where my imaginary lines come in handy. My male astrology lines come in super handy. So we took this line all the way back from the Thursday, the 29th of August. We had a touch there, we had a touch here, we had a retest here to pop up here. And then what did we do? We actually just held it as resistance earlier today. Then what did we do? We broke above it and came up above this upward sloping trend line that we formed on Sunday, where we got a touch here, then we got a touch again yesterday, and then now we're just basically riding this upward sloping trend line that we started a couple days ago. So I'm just like I said, it's scalp season for me. I'm in, I'm out. I'm trying to get in, I'm out. So now I have this trade right here. I'm going to actually move it over here. So I'll be looking for us to potentially come up. The Asia session has been somewhat bullish as of the last few months. So maybe we get a nice pop up here. Maybe take the highs out Monday, Sunday, which would be at about 58.8, 58.9, and then possibly roll over to come back to this trend line. So this will be a nice little short, quick short scalp for me if we can possibly come up here. But of course, I'll look at my oscillators, I'll look at money flow, I'll look at some of my indicators to get, maybe 2 or 3 more moments of confluence. But for the most part, that's my next trade setup. We do have some trade setups. I have about 5 or 6 trade setups that I will be putting in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, we have a trade setup or trade calls group that we just started. So if you're a Chart Prime member or if you sign up to Blofin under our link, then you'll get access to me, I think TradeFly, a couple other people, Trade Intuition, Lunar Beaches crypto is in there. I'm sure Army Piper will be in there now and again. But we're gonna have so much alpha coming in, so many trade setups in there. So everybody has their flavor. So I'm sure it'll be something in there that you like, something in there that you can relate to. And yeah, come on over, join the Discord. We definitely will be still attacking these boring markets. Even if the price is going up or down. So that's just my little pitch. But like I said, I'm looking for us to potentially come up here at about 58.6 to 58.8, possibly roll over. But if we do get accepted back in this range, I'll be looking to go back to the top side of this range. Usually, like I said, when you get accepted back in the range, you go to the top side of the range, and I'll be looking at that Monday high at about, or I think it was a Tuesday high, sweep the Tuesday highs at about 59.4, give or take. And we can even just pull this out and we can see the confluence here, 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 a few days before. So the imaginary lines work, man. Don't let them tell you that they don't, because they work because thousands and thousands of people are looking at these lines. They're drawing these lines. This is how they're taught. So when a lot of people come with these super Einstein strategies, those work too, but the basics are not going to change, especially if your risk management is there, especially if your composure is there, and especially if you can, wean in and out of these markets and just take profits when you can.
I'm up, man.
That's
I'm
my
up.
that's my time. That's my
That's
time.
my.
Sorry.
Let's see. Let me see if I can do this. Tell me if this comes up. Here we go. Here we go. I'm up. All right. Looking at some of the running backs left on the board here. I got about 35 seconds.
Shout out to
Uh,
Matt C, man. He said he's headed to a restaurant. Thanks again, brother. We'll see you tomorrow night.
yeah. Much love, dude. Much love. Definitely appreciate it. It looks like the big players on the board are wide receivers, but I need a running back. We took CD Lamb first. I missed my freaking first pick. CD Lamb, not bad though. He had led all wide receivers in points last year, so not upset about that. I think I might have to go with Etne, Travis Etne. He's a good PPR running back. Let's go ahead and draft him with 5 seconds left. Boom! Travis Etne, PPR king. Let's go. All right, back to the duo cam. Sorry to cut you off on that one. That's how it's gonna go tonight. We'll probably do a couple rounds here. But you guys feel free to help me out when I pull it up. I'll actually, if you let me know, I'll go ahead and I'll pull up who's left once my pick is coming. Actually, I got a pick here, and it looks like we're doing a snake draft, so about 3 more picks. So let's go back over here. Let's see. There it is. All right, here's what we got on the board. We're coming up here. Hopefully you guys can see that. That was my next pick, TradeFly. Sorry, bro. Got him. Snuck him out from underneath of you. That's fantasy football, baby.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. What you guys got in the chat here? See if you can see my screen. If so, let me know. Let me know. Hope you guys like football. I am forcing it upon you. All right, looks like Devontae Adams is still on the board. Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp. At one point, all of those dudes were like PPR studs. But Adams has kind of fallen off a little bit. Evans is getting a little bit older. Adams, I don't even know if he has a quarterback to throw to him. Cooper Kupp, he got kind of overshadowed by Puka last year. Puka Nakua, I think is how you pronounce it. He didn't have a great year. I think he was hurt for the first part of it, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Took Jefferson over Lamb, and now I regret. Oh gosh, yeah, dude, he doesn't have a quarterback, man. That's a tough one. Big name, but no quarterback. What's your team, so I can continue to disagree with you? My team is TradeFly, and I'm repping Piper Academy. I hope you don't disagree with me, Crux. Ugh. All right, here we go. It's your turn to draft. We're up. We're on. I haven't seen anybody make any suggestions yet. You're crushing me. All right. Let's see what we got here. Adams. I don't know. Do we hope for Cup to have a comeback season? Brandon Ayuk, he's solid. Only thing I don't like about Nico is he's got the one receiver from the Bills that came over. So he's gonna be competing for snaps. Or we just go with the best tight end on the board. One of the two. We could go with Kelsey.
Go
Oh,
Kelsey,
that's
man.
tough. Kelsey?
I
Okay, yeah.
go have to go.
Kelsey it is, baby.
He got the Taylor Swift effect, man. Keep it going.
Lock it up, baby. Let's go. All right, we got a big gap until we draft again. But honestly, I think we're gonna close this one out. Unless you guys, let's see here. Oh, he said he was asking Retro Mike Tech. Got it. Cup. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Laporta also. You guys, yeah, I had the screen up for like 3 minutes. Where we at?
He said Cup. Yeah, should have. You went with Kelsey?
I went with Kelsey. Yeah,
Okay.
that's solid. That's solid. Can't be upset about that.
That's a safe pick. That's a safe pick.
It is a safe pick. You know he's gonna get the volume, and that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So
He's definitely get the volume.
that's it. He said I can't read it. Sorry. Well, that's on me then. Let's see here. Yeah, I got a ways till I pick again, so I won't crush you guys with my fantasy football nonsense. But that being
So,
said, what's
so,
up?
so
What you got?
tomorrow, man, we got a full lineup ahead again. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is a full lineup. We got 4 shows coming to you. We got the morning show. We got the morning show. We got the afternoon show. We got the afternoon show.
We
We
got
got
the
the
morning show.
right. We got, you know, shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the team, man. We all working hard, all aligning our goals together, and still new, so everybody still has to, get everything in order. But it's a good team over here. We're like the Avengers, man. Everybody got their own movie, but when there was Infinity Wars and the end game come together, man, we selling out the box office. So it's
I
just
like
it's
it,
just like
man. I
that
like
over
that analogy. I like
like
that.
Private Academy over here, man. So
It
shout out to everybody.
resonates.
Shout out to the team. Shout out, and we're nothing without the chat. Nothing without the everybody, the loyal people who come every night to every stream, man. We appreciate you. Appreciate all the super chats today. My son
Yeah.
was asking like, hey, "Can I get on camera today? It's my birthday." I said, "We'll see, man. We'll see." So he came down, and you guys showed him love. So anybody who shows my seed love, man, I can only show you love back. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, I never pass up that opportunity. I used to be a little weird about like, do I want my kid to like see the camera or not? And then like
Yeah.
she just loves it. And my little guy, like, it's funny, he's like really shy. But my
Mhm.
girl, she's just like, hi, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like,
Yeah.
and so yeah, at this point, like it's memories, right? And that's the big thing
Yeah.
for me is like, what memories can you create? And like, I'm not big enough in the world. I don't think I got much to worry about here. So like, it's just for her, it makes her excited and happy.
Yeah.
I remember one of the days too, I was doing a show with Jenna X, and she really, really wanted to meet Jenna X, and she was awesome about it. So after the show, like she took the time to like talk to my little girl, which was super super cool. So
Mhm.
much appreciated to that. But yeah, man, it's cool. Like I said, just little life memories, man. That's all the best we can do. Because when you look back on it, and one thing when you talk to some older people, one of the things they look back on, not all about the money and the possessions. They look back and they talk about some of the memories they had and some of the things that they missed out on because they were trying to chase, money and some of the other things, a
Yeah.
little bit of clout in the world. And, you know, hindsight, they look back on it like, I should have just spent more time with the family and, took some of those opportunities to create some memories. So
Yeah.
I'm big on that.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I don't want to get too emotional down here tonight, man, but I definitely, I second that sentiment, man. It's all about memories. It's all about, time with family and all this other stuff, man. It comes and goes, but memories, family. When you laying down, looking up, you can't move in that hospital bed, and all you got is your mind and your memories, man. These are the times that you wanna have recollecting. So that's what I try to do.
Yeah, nah, I get it. I get it, man. Somebody asked if she has a fight coming up. Yes, she does. I think it's going to be in Singapore, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. And I was watching a video of the girl she's going to be fighting. I think she's going to dominate this chick. I think Jenna X is going to dominate the girl
Oh yeah, she's
she's
been she's
fighting.
been locked in, man. We
She
follow each other.
dude
She's been locked in, man. Them kicks
nonstop.
have been getting harder. Them punches have been getting faster. So I told her utilize that jab. Utilize that jab because a lot of people I be watching these crypto fights. They just come out here swinging like like that,
Haymakers.
like easily
Haymakers.
to you can easily knock somebody out like that. In the
Yeah.
street fight. Back in my heyday, in my street fight days, I'm just letting you throw them haymakers and then bink, bink, bink. You out of here. So I just say utilize that jab. Hopefully they're teaching her that, so she'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we got another pick coming up. But we've talked long enough. We're about, let's see, about 4 or 5 picks out. All right, so here's the screen. I got it up for you guys again. You guys are on the clock. All right, it looks like, I guess they put like a line here to let you kind of know like where you should be at, relative to your pick. So it's looking like Jalen Hurts, who I think was one of the top scoring quarterbacks last season, if I remember correctly. I know that their offense trailed off a little bit, but
Yeah,
he
he
has the
played pretty
potential
good.
for that
Yeah,
running, right? He can run and he
yeah.
can score some rushing touchdowns. So
You
let's
want to get
see
them.
here.
You want to accumulate them points. You want
That's
to get
it, man. That's
somebody
the
who
name
can.
of the
Yeah,
game. Oh gosh, Blood's in here. What's up, man? How you doing?
blood. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go have dinner over Blood's house one day. I'm gonna pop up over his house like, hey man, let's eat. What you got up here in the Blood house?
You got some rare steak, man. Gotta have a little bit of
Yeah,
blood
yeah.
on it, you know. Hey man, I did enjoy seeing you on Billy Goat Tales last night. That was super cool. Definitely tuned in for a minute there. You definitely a very measured approach, man. I really appreciate that. So again, much love to you, man. Thank you for stopping by too. And I'm guessing so who's your team, Blood? Do you not follow football? Are you you don't cheer for the Lions? What's up? What's up? Let me know.
Man, the Lions was bad for so long. We had a good year, and we projected to possibly win this year, man. So I'm I'm I'm
They
hoping
were
that we do.
competitive last year.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah. So this was one of we were getting better and better, but then last year we went to the NFC Championship game, I think it
yep,
was, and
yep.
this year we got a good chance of winning it all. So
They were
if we win
running
it
away
all,
with it, man. They melted,
yeah,
bro. They
they melted.
melted.
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah. So a lot of teams will be coming for their head now since we're on the radar now. So
Yeah, for
last year it
sure.
was a little bit, a little bit sneaky wins, but now they're circling that Detroit game.
Oh, somebody sniped the QB we were just looking at. Hurts. This might blow up in my face by doing this draft on here and talking about players that I might draft. This might just blow up in my face. I didn't even think about that. All
Is
right.
that you?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's me.
let's
We're on
see.
the clock, baby. Let's do it. Here we go. So we got Cooper Cup. He's still up there. Average, let's see, draft rank is what, 58? Or no, ADP is 30. Let's see. He's ranked 23. I mean, Cup is pretty nice, man. He had a down year,
Let
but
me see. Yeah. Um.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you start looking at everyone else is number two. Samuel's the number two. DJ Moore's number one, but now he has competition. He's got two new receivers on the Bears. Devontae Smith is a number two. DK is a number one, but I'm not big on his quarterback. Scrolling down. I love Zay Flowers, by the way. Oh, countdown is on. What do we got? Anybody in the chat? Nothing. All right, Cup it is.
Yeah.
There
I
you
was
go,
gonna say just
Amy.
go and grab cup. Yeah.
There you go. In round 4, we got Cup for you. So I made out on the deal there. Hopefully we can swing around. If we can swing around, I'm not even going to say who I want to draft. I can't say it because I don't want them to snipe it.
Yeah.
But I got my eye on someone. Indie Rock Crypto
Indie
said
Rock.
DK is a beast.
Yeah, he is, man.
He is a beast. There's no doubt about it. That dude is just a freak of nature, to be honest with you. Like, he's crazy fast. He's massive. Doesn't have the lateral quickness, but he's just a freak. Problem is his quarterback, I would say, is just a touch above average. He's very average to me, honestly. And then your backup, I had him last year in Washington. That's a sack machine, dude. So I don't know. Man. We'll see.
What did I miss? I just seen something. Maybe Band-Aid. Is that how you pronounce it? Was raised in Alabama, so only really watch college boys. You know what? College, man. It's no other. Oh, this you again?
We're up.
Oh, okay.
And no one picked him. So this is who I was being very, very quiet on because I had Zay Flowers last year in my flex. Beast in the flex. Let's go. We're drafting him. Zay Flowers for the win. I'm taking this league. Let's go. It's
You got
happening.
a pretty good lineup so far.
Oh, I know. Actually,
Did
let's go
you?
ahead. Let's go look at the lineup here. Oh, it's on the right-hand side here. So we got Lamb, we got
Okay.
Cup, we got
Mm-hmm.
Etne, Kelsey, and Flowers. Stud lineup. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All we need is Cup to come back around and have an up year. Man, if he does, this team could take off. Let's see here. What we got? Is it PPR? Yes, it is PPR. So that's why I'm picking high volume players. All the players I have right now are high volume. Etne has a lot of catches as a running back. Cup has a lot of catches. Lamb, all of them. Kelsey. So yeah. All right. I am gonna need a running back. I need to round out the the old team here, and I gotta have another starting running back. So that means I'm probably gonna have to reach on somebody. Just the way this is
I
playing out.
can't see this. I can't. It's too blurry on my. I can
Is it
expand
blurry?
it, but I can't. Well, there it goes. Let me move this
I'll
back.
tell you. Well, we gotta
No,
look
I
at
can see
running.
it now.
We gotta look at running
Um,
backs. So I'll make it easier for you here. So we got Stevenson from New England, Zamir White from Las Vegas, Javonte Williams from Denver, DeAndre Swift. That could be an option because he catches the ball a lot.
yeah,
I
he
like
comes out of
PPRs.
backfield a lot. Yeah.
So Brian Robinson Jr., I think he's due for a breakout. I'm a Washington fan, unfortunately, but I do think he's due for a breakout this year. Problem with him is they signed Eckler, who I think is going to steal some of his catches, which he didn't really have to compete with last year. Ooh, I see a sleeper. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I want to say it as we get closer. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I think if Swift is still on the board, I'll probably have to rock with
Swift.
him.
Yeah. Taylor Swift.
He's not. I got someone I know y'all ain't looking at. Cause y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I had this dude. I was flipping him with Flowers last year. I can say who it was, but I was flipping him back and forth in my flex, and he blew up last year.
Yeah, he had a good year.
Yeah, Zay and this other guy I'm looking at. I can't say it because I know you guys are in here. You guys are in the chat and you're watching me draft. You cheaters. Oh man,
How many people in there? 10
it's 12, dude. So this is
or 12?
yeah. It's gonna get weird towards the end. Uh,
Okay, yeah, 12 is a pretty. 12 is a lot.
Won't be sad if you take a kicker on your next two picks. Don't you worry, that's not happening, man.
Yeah, Andy Rock says you got a fire lineup. Yeah, I like it so far.
So far, so good. So far, so good,
Yeah.
man. A few months ago, an ASIC manufacturer took over the network hash rate and has been giving the project team 10% of all their mine rewards. I'll take 10%. I got crushed on my mining rig. Speaking of which, Mike, I gotta reach out to you and go over some of my alternatives. So Keeper he's gonna get me the model number of the rig I got, and then hopefully you can help me out, see if there's some other options for me besides Caspa. Try to get something with a little bit higher hash rate. I'm sure it's a little bit more risky, but it is what it is. Who is your QB? Don't have one. Don't have one yet. Yep. Let's see here. We'll go to all players. Let's see who's on the board. Man, y'all sleeping on Mark Andrews? He's a good tight end. Oh, he's gone. As soon as I said it.
Right. Might scooped him up.
Yeah, he's good. He's usually top 5 if he's not hurt. Oh, here we go. We're up. Let's see here. Couple decent receivers on the board. Nothing too crazy. What do we got for quarterbacks? Ooh. Do I go with the home team boy? Jaden Daniels? That's tough. I mean, Joe Burrow, man. The only problem
Joe
with Joe Burrow
Burrow,
is
yeah.
he gets hurt so much. That's my.
He's fragile. He's very, very
He's fragile.
fragile.
Oh man, that's tough.
We used to call him in the hood. We used to call him, man, he's tender.
He's still.
Very tender.
I'm not upset about that though. I think Joe Burrow is probably a good pick here. 8 seconds left. Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, we need a quarterback proven.
If he stays healthy, I mean,
Oh,
he
I
can
know.
put some
Yeah,
numbers up.
yeah. If he stays
He's
healthy,
got
no
a nice,
doubt.
decent arm, and he can put some stats up.
No doubt. We'll see. I do love Daniels though. So he's the rookie for Washington. You guys don't know they Lamar Jackson is long gone, right? He's got to be. Don't tell me I slept on that. There's no way. There's no way Lamar Jackson was under Jaden. Yeah, nah, he's gone. So your
That would have
flyers
been a
right
bummer.
now, if you're looking at quarterbacks, your flyers are Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. Those are kind of your wild cards because those dudes are rookies, but they can run too. So those high upside, we'll say.
You know the market is boring when we're doing fantasy
football.
drafts. There's
Don't
still
go
some
in on a
plays, man.
rookie.
We got some plays coming. I mean, matter of fact, before we get out of here, I want to check the Nikkei. Oh, okay. Getting a little bounce.
What's OC? OC's requesting things to look at here. Bro, we're doing the football Americano, boy. We're doing some fantasy football. Changing it up a little bit. Trevor Lawrence, Burrow. Yeah, I got Burrow. That's who I took.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see. We're not we're so past coins at this point. We're drafting football players, baby. What's happening? Man. American football, the only real football. I mean, all right.
Oh, so
Let's
hold
check
on,
it
man.
out.
I was looking at Crux, man. He was I think it was last weekend, man. He was out there playing some rugby,
Oh, okay.
running some cats over, man. I said, yo, that's the real sport right there. We
Dude,
putting all these pads on and all rugby. It's
rugby's
a
no
guy,
joke.
I can't remember his name. He's a big fella, so he got to be about 325, 350. I mean, he probably run at least a 4.4. He's running people over. I'm gonna get his name. I know Crux probably knows if he's well versed in the rugby space, but that's a sport I would never play. I'm sorry.
I played a couple times, dude. It's no joke.
No.
It's
Yeah,
no joke.
I can't do it. So we used to have a game called Pick 'em Up, Mess 'em Up, where throw the ball in there, whoever catches it.
Oh no, go ahead. You can keep talking. No biggie. I know what you're talking about though. I've
Yeah,
definitely played
whoever
that
gets the
before.
ball, everybody has to tackle them. So it was sort of
Yep,
similar to something like that.
definitely played that. It was also, and I can't say it because we are in now a uh, PC life, whatever. They called it Smear the. I don't know if you've played that one before, but very similar to what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, some people probably know what I'm talking about, but
And yeah, you have to tell me offline.
yeah, I will. Let's see what we got here. All players, Tank Dell. Oh man, running back. Who do we got? Who do we got? Oh no, it picked for me.
Took too long?
Yeah, it did. I did.
Who did you get?
Tank Dell, which I'm not upset about, but I needed a running back. That hurts. That hurts bad.
Oh, okay. I see. I see what you're saying. Thanks, Crux. I see.
Oh no. No. That hurt. I could have took DeAndre. Ugh. Sleeping. Sleeping at the wheel, man. All good.
TradeFly, man. I gotta go rub my wife's feet, man, soon. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon, man.
All good,
Keep
all good, man. You can bounce. I can shift it over to a single mode. I'm just gonna finish the draft on here. So if you guys want to
Yeah.
hang around, we can mix it up a little bit. BS, all good. Or you guys can tell me to just get off of here. I'm cool with that too. Tell me you don't care about football. I'm all right with that. It's
I think
all good.
she'll give me a couple more minutes. Her feet can wait.
It's all good, man. Warren if he's out there or Algier. Both solid suggestions there, Andy. Only thing with Algier is he's competing with who's their starter down there. I'm trying to think. Algier was with the Falcons, right? Algier's
Falcons,
really
yeah.
good. I
Yeah.
think did he have a lot of touchdowns last year? And then who was the rookie
I'm,
that they drafted last year? That's really good.
let me just I got my other screen up. Let me see.
Oh man, I want to say it's something with a B, but he's pretty good. So Algier the year before though had a really good year. Um, he played really well, and then they drafted a rookie, and he was a stud. I just can't
Yeah.
remember what his name was
You talking about last year, right?
last year. Yeah, for the Falcons. As soon as you say it, I'm like, I can't believe I couldn't remember it.
Let me see. Falcons.
Bijan Robinson, there it is.
Yeah,
I
okay.
knew it was a
It just
B.
popped up. Robinson, yeah.
Yep, yep. So that's the only thing with Algier is he's competing. So I need a starter. I need somebody that's going to be kind of higher volume. Let's see what we got here for running backs. So you know what messed me up is the running back that I was looking at. Somebody sniped him. So somebody was a little more spooled up than I was anticipating, and that slowed me up. The old 1 minute came back to back. It backfired on me. Yeah, clock, and I suggested it, which is the worst. Oh man, is what it is. Yeah, Algier's still on the board, by the way, but he's pretty
Okay.
far down there.
Uh,
Warren is still on the board as well. Now, if Warren takes more carries from Najee, that could be a move because that dude's good, man. He is underrated. That dude he's pretty dirty.
yeah, he's definitely underrated.
Yeah, yeah, he's good, man. I don't think, man,
So who's your team, TradeFly, if you had to pick one?
like my
Commanders?
yeah, oh yeah, oh I was born and raised on the Redskins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it. Born and raised, dude. Like, so the year I was born, they won the Super Bowl. My first bet, and like, I want to say it was like the third grade against
Hmm.
Bobby Burnett, $5. I bet that
Yeah.
the Washington Redskins would beat the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. I won that one, so I bought lots of candy cigarettes and what was it? The orange Flintstone ice cream pops. I remember that. So, yep, there you go, dude. That's a little life story of TradeFly. That was my first bet. All
Yeah,
right.
I used to pick them, and I used on Madden. I used to just put Daryl Green at every position
Oh,
because he was
Daryl
just so
Green, that's my
fast.
dude.
He was just so fast, man. I put him at receiver, running back, quarterback, defense on my game because he was just like a 99 speed. So he was
Ooh,
definitely
you know
one
what?
of them.
I have a plan here. Chat, I have a plan. I'm excited about this plan too. Gosh. I can't say it. I can't say it, but it's gonna happen quick.
Shout out to All Set, man. What's up, All Set?
What's up? What's up? Is your league PPR? Yeah, it is. I have a plan. I have a plan here. I drafted both Najee and Warren. That's smart. So yeah, you pretty much handcuffed them, right? So if one takes over, or if one starts out producing the other, yeah, you roll with the hot hand, and I get that. And I'm thinking something similar. I'm thinking something similar that I'm about to go for. We'll see if that pays off here. Unfortunately, two dudes in the chat are picking right before me. I can't let the cat out of the bag yet. Finally got in on a good long at the moment. Where'd you get in? All set? BTC? Where'd you buy it? Tell me 56, because I've been talking about that. I wanna hear 56. All right, we're up next. We're up next. This might play out. Okay, here we go. Let's take a quick look at all the players on the board. Deontay Johnson's good. Kyle Pitts is still on the board. Wow. Definitely some good players still on the board, but I gotta go with this. All right, here we go. We're gonna go with Jerome Ford. There's a method to my madness. Let's see. Is Bio still in the chat? He's not still in the chat. Take a step back. I know he's not in the chat. All right, cool. I can talk about what I'm going to do here. Jerome Ford is going to be starting the first 4 games of the season. That's certified, right? And he actually played really, really well for the Browns last year towards the end of the season. So he's going to be starting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to handcuff him, right? I'm going to go ahead and select Nick Chubb with my next pick. So when Nick Chubb comes back, who is an animal for the record, when he comes back, then I'll have both of those running backs. So basically, I'm going to have a starter the entire time. So that's going to be my game plan right now since I slept on picking up a running back on that last one. But Tank Dell in the on my bench, dude, I'm not terribly upset about that, to be honest with you. So this actually could work out in my favor pretty well. Ford and the Browns, yeah. I just drafted Chubb. No, you didn't. Get out of here. He's right here. I'm looking at him. I think he's trying to mess with me. He's trying to mess with me. All right. All right. Oh gosh, you guys missed that. Here, let me pull that up here. I'm so surprised Piper's not calling me right now. Like, what are you doing on my channel?
So all set, man. Back to crypto. Yeah, I see that play that you're trying to get to. So I got that same mentality. I'm trying to ride it up to about 58.8, and then I'm taking profits. If that's the play that you're talking about on the hourly, it's a flag. Looks like a bull flag for me.
Small money grab before bed. The long game, baby. You know it, man. You know it. I see you trade. Yeah, that's right, man. See? I know what I'm doing. Y'all messed up when you invited me to this league. I'm coming in swinging, boy. I've been doing this for a minute. Actually, I have a league too. I've had the same league for probably about 10 years now. And it's like a lot of my friends from like high school growing up, my stepdad, my uncle, like we're all in the same league we've been doing for years upon years. Let's see here.
TradeFly, it's
What's
been
up,
real,
dude?
brother.
Yeah, you gonna get out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Kiss my kids good night. They in the bed.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for making the time for us.
Yeah.
That is much
Oh yeah.
appreciated. Oh,
Yeah.
we're up.
Anytime.
We're up. All right, my
Let's get this last one out the way.
oh, you know what it is. I already told you the plan.
Yeah, you did.
Boom. Nick Chubb for the win, baby. Let's go. All right. I can only imagine what my neighbors right now are thinking next door to me. That's in the
He's like,
hotel. Like, who is
you shouting
who
all
is
these
this?
guys' names out.
It's like all these numbers and now football players.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on over there? All right. Cool, man. Well, sweet. Thank you for coming on today. Much appreciated. I know you've been a very busy man recently. But I think the fruits of our labor will pay off soon, man. I think we're about to grow here on Piper Academy. It's pretty cool, man. I go on other people's channels now and people start recognizing me and recognizing the show, which is really cool. So super excited about the future. But
Yeah.
cool.
Same. Same. All right, man. I'm gonna try to me and Offset about to try to catch this quick Bitcoin long, and then we're going to, I'm off to kiss the kids goodnight and rub my wife's feet, and then I'll
All
be out of
right.
here.
I respect that. I respect that.
She gonna watch this like she gonna have her
What?
feet in the air like here. I
Why?
said no, I was just playing.
Baby, why are you talking about my feet so much?
Yeah, right. All right, man.
All right, dude. Take it easy.
I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
All right. Later. All right. My man FD is out of here. Thank you so much to him. Happy birthday to his little man. Truly appreciate it that he came on today. He didn't have to do that. I was going to hold it down. I was. But it is what it is. And for you guys that are hanging out in the chat, man, much love and appreciation to you guys. I guess some of you do actually like football, so that's good to know. Good to know. All right, let's go over to the board here. Let's take a look at that. See what we still got on here. Alexander G still in the house, man. I didn't think you were gonna hang out for this one. You like football? Who's your team? Who's your team? You got a couple choices there out in LA, so interested to hear. All right, let's see. So the Chubb, that was my last pick here. It's kind of wonky the way it's set up. All right. So on the board, this is all running backs. Let's go to all players. All right, remember we already have a quarterback. So let's rehash the team right now. Let's look at that. And right now, at quarterback, let's see if I can actually make this a little bigger so you guys can see it. Teams. we go. Here we go. Here's the current team. So a quarterback. We got Joey B at QB. Hopefully he stays healthy. We got CeeDee Lamb. I think he was the top. I know he's the top scoring wide receiver. He may have been the top scoring player in all of fantasy football last year. He is a high volume guy. We're hoping Cooper Kupp gets healthy. And he is also a high volume guy when he is. Travis Etienne, PPR monster from the running back position. Jerome Ford will be starting for the Browns and finishes off the year very strong. We got Travis Kelce, again, high volume tight end. He's probably going to be top 3, top 5 at a minimum. Zay Flowers in the flex. That's a super nice play. Excited about that. We got Tank Dell. It looks like there's 2 flexes in this league. Very interesting. Didn't even realize that. So Tank Dell as another one of my flexes. I'm not so upset about that pick anymore. And then to kind of handcuff Jerome Ford, we got Nick Chubb. He'll be our first guy on the bench. Haven't drafted a defense, haven't drafted a kicker. We're going to save that till the end. We'll see what happens. There may be one play that I might, if he's available, I'd say maybe a few rounds before the end. There is one kicker that I do like. I can't give that away though because some of you are in the chat. You guys are sneaky. So I won't give it away, but you guys will see who he is. But this dude has got a leg. So I will be looking to draft him if he's available. Looks like we're coming up here. Next pick, and let's go ahead and sound it. All right, order the players. Who do we have on the board here? All right, Jaden Daniels is still on the board at quarterback. Big fan of him. Jamison Williams, underperforming wide receiver, but a lot of talent. Hollywood Brown, he just got hurt. I know he just got hurt, but I'm expecting him to have a decent year with Patrick Mahomes. Let's see, 30 seconds to hash this out. Josh Palmer, he's going to be a high volume guy. Dobbs, let's see, Curtis Samuel. Wow, there's not a lot left on the board. That's what happens with these 12 person leagues. Let's see. I know Hollywood's hurt. He's got the opportunity when healthy to really put up some stats this year with Mahomes. So we're gonna draft him. We'll put him on the old bencheroo, and hope for the best. He's got an opportunity to put up some numbers. Oh, take value Williams. Yeah. Well, you know what? I could probably take him the next pick. See if he's still on the board. Oh, did someone just take him? Someone took him. Just like that. Yeah. I would have took him, man. I would have took him with the next pick. Is what it is. Let's see here. All right, we're up. We are up. Let's play the sound. There it is. Scrolling around. Take Brown's defense. I save defenses till the end, man. We still got a ways to go. Look at all the empty bench spots. So yeah, I'm gonna probably hold off on that. There's Mike Williams. He's paired up with Aaron Rodgers now. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Cooks, Dobbins. That could be a sneaky play. I'm going to take Dobbins. When my man is healthy, he's a beast. When he's healthy. But the other thing is, he's playing for the Chargers now. You all know that the Chargers are probably going to be pretty run heavy this year based on, what Michigan did last year, right? So I'm secretly bullish on the running backs from the Chargers. Now they also do have Gus Edwards. It's really funny that 2 of the running backs from the Ravens actually went over to the Chargers at the same time, and both of them started at different points in the year, and now they're with the Chargers. So very interesting, but secret. I don't know. I'm not gonna call it a sleeper, but Dobbins is a really good player when he's healthy. He gets hurt a lot. That's the issue. Chargers have a good QB. Yeah, Herbert's a beast, dude. He's definitely a beast. Crypto Pollo, Cluck, what's up, my dude? You're gonna be kind of like, what the heck's going on? But we are doing a fantasy football draft. Now, how does this relate to crypto? Well, everyone here in this league is actually in crypto. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're just hanging out. So, hey, if you want to hang out, you know, a little football, feel free, man. Chat it up with us. Edwards is strong competition, faux show. Yeah, he is. He is. No doubt. No doubt. But J.K. Dobbins is a stud when he's healthy. That's the issue, though. Gotta be healthy. Gotta be healthy. All right. We got a ways to go before I'm looking at it again. So you can see it kind of puts a line in the sand here where it projects you'll be at on the list. And so theoretically, all these players should be gone. Look at Jaden Daniels, though, still on the board. Gosh, I mean, I love Daniels. Like he's ranked 19th and he's still on the board. Might not be bad for a backup. I mean, we'll see if he's still on the board when it comes around. But even so, I mean, you still have Cousins, Stafford. You got some quality quarterbacks still on the board. I think a lot of people are just kind of just pushing it off, kicking the can down the road on quarterbacks would be my guess. But still got some studs on the board. I wouldn't be upset about having any of those guys as a backup. But I think you take the flyer on Daniels because of the potential, right? Let's see. Trevor Lawrence got paid. Yep, yep. Got paid a signing bonus with Jacksonville in Ethereum. I didn't know that. And I know about OBJ. I know he took Bitcoin for payment. Crypto and football are friends. Facts. Hard facts. Caffeinated Crypto, what's up, dude? How you doing? Cam Newton or Colin Kaepernick? No. 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 I heard somebody was talking about bringing Colin in for like a coaching assistant position though. And I think he was open to it. Uh, we'll see. How many people do we have in the chat right now? I have the chat kind of popped out. Anybody see how many people are actually on right now? I want to see how many people I scared away. Piper's gonna be so mad. Just destroying the algorithm. It'll be all good. Yeah, man. Well, it's good. Glad you stopped by. Glad you're here live, Polio, man. It's cool, man. Like I said, we're just kind of doing some fantasy football drafting, just chilling out right now, drinking some liquid death. Yeah, just getting crazy off this sparkling water. $18. All right. Well, considering this is just a fantasy football draft at this point, that's not too bad, huh? All right. All right. So, can you guys see who's on the board right now? What are you guys thinking? I'm coming up. I got next pick. I'm thinking I'm going to go with Daniels. I don't see anybody else that really like stands out to me. I mean, Algier's still on the board. Maybe I'll take him on the wraparound pick. That probably wouldn't be bad. Take Daniels as the backup, and then I'll take Algier when we come back around. I think that's what I'm gonna roll with. Cousins and Stafford for real. Yeah, I mean they're both good. So are you saying I should take one of those guys? Oh, I didn't even look at the starter. See, you're giving me something there. Week by 14. Nope, we're good. I'm gonna go for it. A lot of potential. I've never understood fantasy sports. Man, I'll tell you what, fantasy sports, like it'll get you cheering for like people like you truly dislike. and it's a weird like feeling like teams that you don't really like some of the defenses like you have to cheer for them, and then like you have these really conflicted emotions like when your team, your like favorite team, is playing your fantasy football player that you're going against. So you're like, all right, man, I hope you score 4 touchdowns, but I really hope you lose the game. Like, go ahead, score 100 points, but please lose the game. Like, so it just makes it more fun for me personally. Most of the leagues that I do are actually paid for, like money leagues, so I have some skin in the game, right? And that definitely makes it a lot more exciting for me. Uh, let's see, let's go running backs here. What do we say? Algier. Let me see. Anybody else on the board that kind of stands out? Nah, man, let's do it. Algier still on the board. I like it. It's a nice person to have on the bench. All right. Oh man, sorry. You guys didn't even see that one. Let's go back here. There you go. Mobby. All right, let's see here. So last couple picks here, we had J.K. Dobbins on the bench. We got Jaden Daniels from Washington. It's a nice flyer, I'd say. He's got a lot of high upside potential he's a backup, so no biggie. Then Algier. Algier's kind of a beast, man. Definitely underrated. Let me think. Where's his totals to see? He had 683 yards, 4 touchdowns, 193 reception yards, and a reception touchdown last year. So, yeah, man. I mean, a nice little stopgap, you know. And then if Bijan, if he gets hurt, I don't think he stayed healthy the whole season. I don't think he played all 16 games, if I remember correctly. So, you know, you might have a couple games that you can fit Algier in there for, you know, a week that you have some potential to get some points out of him. So, not bad, not bad. You sniped me again. Algier is my handcuff. Hey, man, I'm open to trades, baby. Green Day Profits, let me know. I am open to trades. I'm letting you know now. Let me see here. Let me see if I can switch my my stream deck. Go single. Oh, let me update that real quick. Boom. There you go. Retro Mike Tech. When I do fantasy, I would watch every game on all screens and not be as engaged in my own team's game. Yep. I believe it, dude. I stopped doing fantasy because I try to go to every game at the stadium now. Right on. What so who's your team? Is that, I'm assuming, the Titans? Because you're down in Tennessee, right? That's cool. How are they looking for quarterback this year? Are they still, they had a rookie last year if I remember correctly. I think he played okay. I didn't follow it too hard though. I think their wide receiver room is in a little bit of flux if I remember, or maybe it's running back. It's running backs. Y'all got rid of Henry this year. He went over to the Ravens. How you feeling about that, man? Definitely interested to hear. So one of the things that I'm looking at is they have this thing called vet ticks, and they do it for veterans, where you can get tickets, like people give away tickets essentially, and a bunch of them just dropped for the Chargers. Bunch of them. And like my team is Washington, but in terms of like me still wanting to go to the games and get that whole experience and like bring my kids up with a little bit of football in their life too, I think I'm gonna start jumping on a couple of those and maybe like every other weekend. So like, one, the tickets are free, and two, like, you know, we can do a little bit of bonding with the kids, and you know, and if they like the Chargers, it is what it is. But I think it'd be a fun experience for them. So I might jump on some tickets for the Chargers this year. I'm a Pats fan. Hey man, it comes in waves, man. It comes in waves. I've been a Washington fan my whole life, so we've been in the toilet for many years. No one can ever question my loyalty. Sorry, you cannot be good forever, but you did have a dynasty. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had great memories, French Toaster. But unfortunately, you need to suck now too. So sorry about that. You gotta feel the pain, bro. You gotta feel the pain. All right. Billie Jean's QB1, Drake68 crypto. What's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. We are just chilling here, man. All right. Will Levis is starter. We grabbed Mason Rudolph from the Steelers. Okay. You traded Malik. I didn't know that. I had no idea y'all traded Malik. We're running a 2 QB roster this year. That has me yeah. Yep, I get it. I had no idea you guys traded Malik though. That was a high draft pick for you if I remember correctly. Yep. Oh, Vrabel's gone as well. Oh, you know what? That's right. Because when they got rid of Vrabel, I'm not gonna lie, like he was actually pretty high on my list in terms of like who I was thinking Washington might bring in. I thought it made a lot of sense. But it also felt very much like a retread of the Ron Rivera experiment again. Defensive minded coach. And it just, yeah. But then we ended up with Dan Quinn, also a defensive coach. But he has a lot more, like, he's got a good vibe, man. And the players love that dude. So hopefully they play well for him. He was able to bring in a lot of good assistants. I'm not sure. Oh, we're on the board. Let's go. I am talking too much. All right, I'm all on running backs right now. Let's see what we got here. We got Dobbs. He's okay. He's okay. Let's see here. Mitchell from Indianapolis. Bill Herbert was good. I don't know what happened to him. Jalen Polk. What do you know about Jalen Polk? You said French. Is it French toaster? You're the New England guy. Adam Thielen. That could be a sneaky play. He started off the year just crushing it with Carolina last year. All right, so I'm gonna go with the Adam Thielen. We were getting low on time there, but we got another pick coming up. So get you guys a little bit more involved here. We got another pick coming up. This is what's on the board here. Tell me what you think. So far, do I have a backup tight end? I might have slept on that. I went really heavy with all the running backs and wide receivers, and I need a backup tight end. All right, we're gonna have to stretch. Taysom Hill. Eesh, I'm not a huge fan. There was a couple years when he had gosh, what's the one coach from Denver? When he had that coach, he was okay. And that's because he was like playing quarterback and running back and tight end. Now he's just like playing tight end and yeah, I don't know about that. Noah Fant. So I remember him playing for Denver at one point. He actually was pretty decent. Is he tight end one for Seattle this year? Let me know. Let's see. See if I can. How do I read about him? And frequently came off the field last season playing fewer than half of Seattle's offensive snaps. Well, that's not good. Real low, 414 yards. Ouch. Okay, well that's a no-go. All right. Let's go ahead and just pull up tight ends. Yeah, Taysom Hill, nope. Nope. Cade Otton. I remember people being high on him for a minute. That doesn't. Stats aren't all that great. Anything in the chat? Conklin? I think Conklin's gone, dude. I think he's long gone. Anything else? Hunter Henry. He used to be a stud. So much anymore. Logan Thomas. Let's go with Cade. Oh, likely. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, Conklin is on the board. Jeez, I'm sorry. Whew. Good call, man. Good call. Good call. There you go. Tyler Conklin. Put him on the board. Let's go. What was that one commercial? Or the championship? TJ Husmanzada back in the day. Anybody remember that one? Show my age. Yeah, Kyle Pitts definitely was gone. Conklin. Yeah. All right, cool. Yep, we got him, man. Good snipe there, dude. I don't know why I didn't see him. But I got him. See, look at that. Drake coming in late to the chat, just killing it. Love it. All right. Let's see. Let's go back. Malik trade happened on Monday. This. Oh, no wonder I didn't hear about it, bro. So like during the week, like I lose touch with life because I'm working at night. So I work from 10 to 7 a.m. I'll sleep till like 2 o'clock p.m. Then I'll go get some lunch. I'll try to work out a little bit, and then I set up for the show. So like honestly, like half the time I don't know what the hell's going on. And then I find out things like Malik was traded. That's it. Let's see here. So I was quite upset, but one of my childhood friends from Ohio works in the Titans org now. So I'm at least happy about that. So you were talking about Vrabel. Yeah. Yeah, I liked Vrabel. I definitely I liked him a lot. And like I said, he was high up on my list for dudes to come over to the Commanders. But Dan Quinn it is. Let's see. Dan Quinn did bad in Detroit, didn't he? Maybe I'm misremembering. Dan Quinn was down in Atlanta with the Falcons, and then he took the defensive coordinator job with Dallas. That's as of recently. I don't know if he was with Detroit or not. Don't Definitely don't quote me on that one. Maybe, but he definitely he flamed out down in Atlanta after Kyle Shanahan left. So they made it to the Super Bowl. Remember, that was that big comeback, the Patriots versus the Falcons in the Super Bowl where they came back. And like Falcons should have took that one for sure, for sure. But they decided with a big lead to just pass the ball all the time, which made no sense because they had one of the top rushing attacks in the entire NFL that year. So yes, you guys blew that one. But that was a Kyle Shanahan thing. But after Kyle Shanahan left, they went to poopsies, and that's the issue with a defensive minded coach. All right, when you lose your stud offensive coordinator, a lot of times that puts you in a big bind. So that's why you see this trend in the NFL that they're starting to go to the offensive minded coordinators. And not only that, you would think that the defensive minded coaches would have a better defense statistically, but if you do the research on it, it's actually like 50-50. So not only do you get that continuity with your quarterback and your offense by having an offensive minded coach, and obviously he can act as pseudo the coordinator as well on the offensive side, but then you're not giving up as much on the defense because those dudes don't take as many of the head coaching positions nowadays as defensive coordinators. So there's a big push for that nowadays. All right. Who's left on the board? All right, left on the board. I got tight ends up. Let's see here. See, I'm sleeping at the wheel, talking. We got Geno Smith. That's going to be a hard pass. Mitchell, nope. Hill, nope. Jalen Wright, running back from Miami. Let's read about him. They got two stud running backs down there. They got I don't know if I'm pronouncing it like Anache or Aniche and Raheem Mostert. If again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but those two dudes, studs. Jalen Wright, yeah, probably very productive in college. Okay, yeah. There's too many running backs in Miami. What else do we got here? Bateman was supposed to be a stud. He started off hot, then he got hurt. Uh, Likely is a nice handcuff for Andrews. Like I don't have Andrews on my team, but Likely ends up playing pretty much every year because Andrews always gets hurt. Any sleepers? Brandon Allen, Jets running back worth holding. What do you know about him? Talk to me, Goose. I'm listening. He's a college beast. Okay. Let me see here. Brandon Allen. Okay. So he's a young guy. Don't they Jets have a freaking stud running back, but he's hurt all the time too. All right. Yeah, shoot. Let's do it. I got nothing to lose at this point. Just take flyers on players that are gonna be studs. Boom. Big fan of Top Gun. Yeah, me too. My kids actually love Top Gun also. Makes sense. I'm a pilot. It was part of my inspiration, I'm not gonna lie. Well, Tom Cruise, man. F-14s. That was a cool bird. Did you guys see the new Top Gun? Maverick? It's a good movie. Like it was actually good. It's one of the few like remakes of a movie that you like look at and you're like, okay, all right. Had that right bit of nostalgia, like as part of the movie, like throw it back so you didn't miss everything, right? You could go back a little bit and kind of see it. Yeah, you did. That's pretty cool. All right, we're on the board. All right, guys, what do you see here? Here is the board. Here is the board. Scrolling down. What's this guy all about? 6th-round pick. Yeah, he's got too much competition though. Quentin Johnston. He's a young guy, right? He was supposed to be good. Was. Yeah, he was a 1st-round pick last year. And so no more Mike Williams. And what was the other wide receiver? Oh boy. Gotta make a pick here. Gotta make a pick. We're gonna have to go with him. Boom. Let's see. Bo Nix. I can't, man, because I took my flyer on Jaden Daniels. He's my backup. I can't take Nix. Even though Nix apparently has looked pretty well. Did you pick? Oh, that's hilarious. Let's see, 17 to 20. So let's start looking at defenses and kickers. I've been sleeping on that. Here I am, just taking trash players, and I should be looking at defense and kickers. All right, this is what we got on the board for defenses. Oh man, I slept hard on that. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a good kicker because we're not getting a good defense. Jason Sanders, that's solid. They score a lot of points. Moody, same thing. He's not great though. Sanders is a better kicker than Moody. Dustin Hopkins, really underrated. That's probably gonna be my pick. If you guys don't know about Hopkins, he crushed it last year. Injury, huh? Okay, no, he's good. Yeah, last year had 146 points. He's projected for 135 this year, but yeah, that dude's stud. Elijah Moore probably would have been my pick. He's not bad. Yeah, I gotta go. I need a kicker. What do you guys think? I would say Sanders is probably gonna be the popular pick. But you guys probably be sleeping on Hopkins. Like I said, Hopkins played really, really well last year. I don't know if I can pull up his stats. It only just gives me like the top level stuff. Not sure I'm a huge fan of the Yahoo draft setup here. It's really hard to kind of access the information you want. Yeah, there's like not much I can do here. I want to be able to see his stats and stuff. All right, PATs made 58 field goal yards. It's like, what do I care about field goal yards? How about you tell me how many field goals he made? That'd be dope. Well, that's a big difference, whatever it is, between his field goals yards. But then his field goals made were a lot less. Hey, Andy, that's a valid point. Arizona kicker? Boys, but honestly, like whether there has been years where like if it's like a all right, like it's a 50-50 here. one or the other. You take the good weather guy, but I don't know that would be enough to Fader. Gosh, man, he's past his prime, man. Old Prater, he's been around forever. I think he set the NFL record at one point with Denver. Problem with Hopkins, I feel like I have a lot of Browns already on the team. Moody. Just look at the PATs made 60. Goodness gracious. His fantasy points were 125 though last year, so that they score a lot. They don't kick a lot of field goals. Tyler Bass, same kind of deal, huh? Dustin Hopkins, man. Matt Gay. I mean, he had a lot of points last year. Oh, this dude had 155. What do you guys think about that? Dicker, maybe? Nah, I don't think the Jets defense is available. Any of those top three. What do you guys think about Dicker from the Chargers? I think that might be solid. I mean, he had 155 points last year. I could see them kicking a bit. All right, what do you guys think? I think we'll roll with Dicker. Any objections? He is clutch. That's what I needed to hear. Boom. Cameron Dicker it is. Put him on the board, baby. Championship. All right. Now we need a defense. All right. Here's your choices for defense. Look, Washington looks great. I should definitely select them guys, huh? Dicker for the win, baby. Chargers struggle in the red zone. Well, there's a new coach this year. All right. So, new coach. They're going to be a lot more run oriented. I think that's going to change things a lot. But they will use their kicker. That I believe. Yeah, because they got Harbaugh in there now. So that defense or that offense is going to look totally different. Man, I slept on defenses, dude. That was a big miss. Eh. Airman. Let me look here. Oh, geez, I'm on the board already. Well, defenses are trash. So do we try to pick up another player? Or do we just go with a defense that's going to be way overdrafted? Hey, Elijah Moore's still on the board. Were you just talking about that one there, Retro Mike? Because he had a couple good games last year from what I remember. All right, we'll come back. Defense. Green Bay. That happened. Man. Green Bay just happened. You know, the Chargers, they were supposed to be good last year, their defense, and they got just crushed with the defensive head coach. Tampa Bay. Why they rank so low? Did they lose some players this year? I know the Rams did. They lost Donald. That's a big, big loss. What's going on with Tampa Bay? Why are they so low? Oh, they lost Barrett and wow. No wonder. They lost their two stud linebackers. That makes sense. Bird. Alrighty. We got a defense. We got a kicker. Now we get, it looks like two more players. Two more players. Let's go. So we have. It looks like one more pick. One more pick, guys. Let's make it good. Take a flyer on somebody. You guys got any sleepers? I see little party emojis there for one more pick. You guys tired of this already? Oh man. Did you get 2 QBs? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got my starter's gonna be Joe Burrow, and then I got Jaden Daniels as my backup. So like we got 2 tight ends. We have a kicker and a defense. I never draft 2 of those. I always just kind of load up. Oh, the wife is calling me. I'll call her back. All right. Cool. Just remember bye week with kicker and defense if you have. Yeah, no, I get it. I'll drop one of my bench players and I'll just pick up, whoever's on the board. That's usually kind of how I do it. Good draft. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let me take a little look at your team here. See what you got here. CJ Stroud. All right. Terry McLaurin. All right. Fan. Portland Sutton's a beast, but unproven quarterback. Bijan Robinson. That's a PPR moss. Oh, dude. Kyron Williams. You want to make a trade? I'll trade you something for Kyron Williams. I'm super high on Williams. I had him last year on my team. He's good. Hopkins. I don't know. I mean, he should do. He always does pretty good. All right, we're on the board. We're on the board. Got some solid players in there, man. Let me see. Players. There we go. What do we got? Let's go. Let's see who hasn't been picked average draft position wise. AJ. Oh, he's IR. Is he? What up? Okay. No, nothing there. Rank. What about this? Sam Darnold. That's all quarterbacks. I don't know. What do we got? Take a high risk wide receiver. I only got 8 seconds. Let's go with Elijah Moore. Retro Mike Tech. That's for you, dog. Last pick of the draft. Count it. Let's go. There it is, boys and ladies. Wrapping up the draft here. Dave Digital. What's up, dude? Sneaking in. Don't get a defense that plays you QB running back or plays your QB running back. Yeah, nah, I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. In my defense, I slept on defense for a long time. What I'll probably end up doing, I'm definitely big on picking up free agents. So I'll just wait. Usually there's an undercover team that kind of does well that people weren't anticipating. So I'll probably pick up a defense kind of midway through or maybe a couple games into the season. So I'm sure I won't be hanging on to those guys. But overall, let's do a little bit of a recap here and see what we got. So that's Green Day Profits. We took a look at his team. Let's go to TradeFly. All right, here we go. We got Joe Burrow, starting quarterback. CeeDee Lamb, starting wide receiver number 1. Again, he was the high points guy, I think, last year. Cooper Kupp, the second wide receiver. Hopefully he has a rebound year. Travis Etienne Jr., he's a PPR monster from the running back position. Jerome Ford will be starting the first 3-4 weeks. And then we handcuffed him with Nick Chubb. Solid play. I'm actually really happy about that. Travis Kelce, we all know the deal with him. He's one of the top tight ends in the game. Zay Flowers, he is going to be a nice flex. So he's another one that is a high volume, high PPR kind of guy. Tank Dell, another stud from Houston. So Stroud was lighting it up last year. Hopefully he has a good year as well. Then we got Hollywood Brown. Now I know he got hurt. I don't know the ins and outs of how long he's going to be out, but he's got the opportunity to really put some points up with Patrick Mahomes this year. J.K. Dobbins, he's in a competition with Gus Edwards out there with the Chargers, but he has the potential to really blow up. He's probably their best running back. He just gets hurt a lot. So we'll see how he gets used. It might be kind of a two-headed monster. Jaden Daniels was a flyer that was all about potential. Hopefully, he has a good year, and that's more so for me because I do like Washington. Tyler Aguilar, he is a good little handcuff to Bijan Robinson. If Robinson gets hurt, or even so, I mean, he still was utilized last year in the offense quite a bit. You can see by the numbers, he still put up 198 points. He had 640 receiving yards, and let's see, rush yards. Not many rush yards though, but a couple touchdowns. So if it could be kind of a week to week flyer on him, but he's good. He's really good. I would expect that at some point Aguilar kind of gets. I'm sorry, I was looking at more there. Aguilar had 683 rushing yards. That makes more sense. I was about to say 11 doesn't make sense. All right, and then receiving yards 193. So yeah, he's still putting up some numbers, even though he's second to Bijan. All right, let's see here. Adam Thielen. So he started off the year hot. You can see he actually had 1,000 receiving yards. So where I got him in the draft was way down there. I would say, a solid guy to have on the bench, right? If someone gets hurt, you can put him in, and you're going to score a few points. If we get 8-9 points, that's okay, right? It's better than nothing, and he's a guy you want on the bench. Tyler Conklin, good pick there. I think that was Drake 68. He sniped that one for me. I do like that pick because he now has Aaron Rodgers this year. So if you're looking at his stats from last year, throw them out because they don't count because they didn't have a quarterback at all last year. Braylon Allen, that's a flyer. I heard he's a potential base running back. I don't know a whole lot about him besides he was a stud college player. So, if Bryce Hall gets hurt, or Brees Hall, however you pronounce his name, if he gets hurt, maybe he's there sitting for you. It's a 12-man league, so you are going to have a couple players on your bench that, that may not play the entire season. Quentin Johnston, he was a first-round pick for LA last year, and so they lost two of their top wide receivers. They lost their top two wide receivers. So besides Josh, forgetting his name, but there's only one veteran on there that really should compete for any kind of targets, and so he could have a good year potentially. Elijah Moore, he's been around for a minute. I know he was with the Jets. He's a very athletic guy. I know he had a couple good games with Cleveland last year, so just a flyer there. But there's some potential there for him to score a couple points. He'll be a nice bye week replacement or something like that. So Cameron Dicker at the kicker position had a great year last year, and I don't see why that should change this year. I think he's a little underrated in terms of his projection. And then Green Bay, that was me sleeping on a defense. I should have took one a little bit earlier. Once I got down into picking Aguilar and Thielen and those guys, I should have probably picked up a defense. But it is what it is. I'll wait a couple weeks, like I said, and just see who's performing well, and I'll make a free agency pickup there. So that's the draft here. Let's see, what do we have? They have Karen returning punts, take a high risk, Tolbert. I didn't pick a defense that bad. yeah, you need defense. But you should be able to pick up a defense on the waiver wire. You should be okay. So just go over, look, see what teams are on the waiver wire, and you should be able to drop someone and pick them up. I don't know if there's any delay with this league. Sometimes there's a 24-hour delay, and I do think that the season starts tomorrow. So hopefully you can pick someone up. All right. Cool. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys hanging out, man. That was definitely super cool, and hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for sticking around for me, and thanks for the help too. You guys helped me out a little bit, which was pretty cool. This is a content creator fantasy league, so you're gonna see a lot of names, and obviously half of you are in the chat. So cool, man. This is gonna be cool, and thank you guys for being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm out of here.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.